Falling in love can be a beautiful experience that makes you feel on top of the world. But what happens when things start to feel one-sided? Or when you get the feeling that you're just being used? If you find yourself giving your heart to someone who doesn't seem to care, you might be in a tricky situation. Are you wondering if he's using you? Recognizing the signs early can save you from heartbreak and help you protect your emotional well-being. In this video, we'll explore the signs that show he may not be as serious as you are. From lack of communication to not caring about your feelings, these warning signs are important to notice. Don't let yourself be stuck in a one-sided relationship. Stay tuned to learn how to spot these red flags and take control of your love life. Your happiness matters, and it's time to prioritize yourself. Sign 1. He closes himself off. Let's dive into the first sign. He closes himself off. Do you feel like you're the one always trying to get to know him, but he never really opens up? Maybe you've asked him about his plans, his dreams, or even about his day, but he just gives you one-word answers. It's frustrating, right? He might look angry or upset sometimes, but he never shares why. Relationships are all about connecting and sharing each other's lives. If he's keeping you at arm's length, it's a huge red flag. Think about it. Is he really interested in building a bond, or is he just using you for his convenience? Sign 2. Conversations lack depth. When two people are truly invested in each other, they can talk about anything for hours. Whether it's sharing dreams, thoughts, fears, or just random deep conversations, communication is crucial. But if all he talks about is the weather, his favorite sports team, or random topics without diving deeper into his feelings or interests, it's a sign. If you're opening up and he's just responding with a huh or okay, then he's not putting in the effort to connect with you on a meaningful level. Sign 3. He doesn't care about how you feel. Relationships are built on empathy and understanding, but if he's emotionally distant or dismissive of your feelings, it's a major red flag. Maybe you try to express your emotions or tell him what's bothering you, and his response is always, "You're overreacting," or worse, he doesn't respond at all. A man who's truly invested in you will want to know how you feel and make an effort to understand you. Sign 4. You haven't met any of his friends. You haven't met anyone he knows. If a guy is serious about you, he'll be excited to introduce you to the important people in his life, like his friends or family. But if you've been dating for months and still haven't met a single friend of his, or he always makes excuses when you bring it up, something's not right. He might be keeping you separate from his personal life because he's not planning on a future with you. Sign 5. He avoids discussing commitment. It's natural to be a little nervous about taking the next step, but if he flat out refuses to talk about the future or changes the subject whenever you bring it up, he's probably not looking for anything serious. He might enjoy the benefits of being with you without wanting to put a label on the relationship. So, if he's avoiding commitment, ask yourself what his intentions really are. Sign 6. He expects too many favors. Relationships are about giving and taking, not one person doing all the work. But if he's always asking you to do things for him, and you're the one paying for dates, running errands, or going out of your way to make him happy without any appreciation or effort from him, it's clear he's using you. Actions speak louder than words, and if he only shows love when he needs something, it's not real love. Sign 7. He won't compromise. A healthy relationship requires both people to make compromises and meet each other halfway. But if it's always his way or no way, and your opinions and desires are constantly brushed aside, he's showing you that he doesn't value your needs. Being with someone who treats you like an option instead of a priority isn't fair to you. Sign 8. He's selfish in the bedroom. Intimacy is supposed to be a shared experience that brings you closer together. But if he's not interested in your needs, doesn't show affection, or treats intimacy as a one-sided experience, it's a clear sign he's not invested emotionally. Communicating your needs is crucial, but if he's unwilling to listen or improve, it might be time to move on. Sign 9. You don't feel special. When you're in a relationship, you should feel like you're the most important person in his life. But if you're the only one making an effort to keep things going and he treats you the same way he treats his friends or even strangers, you're dealing with an apathetic partner. Love is about effort, and if he's not putting in any, it's not worth your time. Sign 10. He doesn't show physical affection. Maybe he used to be more affectionate in the beginning, but now it feels like he's distant or uninterested. Physical touch is a natural way to express love, and if he's avoiding it, that could mean he's not emotionally invested in the relationship. Of course, people have different ways of showing love, but if he's not putting in the effort, it might be time to reassess where you stand. Sign 11. Too much physical affection. There's a difference between being affectionate and making everything about the physical connection. If your hangout sessions start feeling like booty call meetings and every interaction turns sexual, it's a red flag. This means he's prioritizing the physical aspect over building an emotional connection with you. If you felt uncomfortable but stayed silent, it's time to rethink things. A genuine connection involves respect for boundaries and mutual understanding. If he's pushing those boundaries constantly, he might not be in it for the right reasons. Sign 12. He doesn't care about your dreams and goals. Now this is a big one. A healthy relationship means supporting each other's dreams, right? But if all he talks about is his career, his goals, and his ambitions, completely ignoring your aspirations, it's a huge sign that he's using you. He's more focused on his own growth and probably views you as someone who fits his plans without caring about your desires. You deserve someone who sees your potential and genuinely wants to see you shine. Don't settle for anything less. Sign 13. He doesn't text back or try to get to know you. Cute texts and engaging conversations are the backbone of any relationship, especially in the beginning. But if he only sends one-word replies or forgets to text altogether, and it feels like you're the one doing all the work, it's a clear sign he's not as invested. It's not about being too busy. Trust me, if he cares, he'll find a way to stay connected. Don't let someone make you feel unimportant or like an afterthought. Sign 14. He doesn't express his emotions. Emotionally. Open communication is essential. If he doesn't express how he feels about you, either in words or actions, it's a warning sign. If you're not hearing the words, "I love you," or seeing him back up those words with meaningful actions, you're probably in a one-sided relationship. Remember, love isn't a guessing game. If you're always left wondering about his feelings, he might not be emotionally available, which can lead to an unbalanced relationship. Sign 15. You only see him when he needs you. Do you find yourself meeting up only when he wants? Maybe you've noticed that he's never there when you need him, but expects you to be available when he does. If he calls the shots all the time and takes your availability for granted, he's likely using you for his convenience. Being in a relationship means having mutual respect for each other's time. You deserve a partner who values your decisions, not someone who only shows up when it suits them. Sign 16. He makes uncomfortable comments. This one's tricky, but crucial to recognize. If he often makes comments that feel like subtle digs or critiques about your appearance, weight, or habits, he's using manipulation to control you. He might even try to frame these as helpful suggestions for self-improvement. But if his comments make you question your worth or feel uncomfortable, it's a sign of manipulation. Don't let anyone's words undermine your confidence or self-respect. You are enough just the way you are. Sign 17. He regularly threatens to leave you. Does he threaten to break up whenever things don't go his way? This is classic manipulative behavior. If he's making you chase him constantly or canceling plans last minute, it's time to reevaluate. When you're left feeling insecure about your relationship and constantly second-guessing yourself, it's not healthy. You should feel safe and valued in your relationship, not always on edge. Sign 18. You are his secret. If he's keeping you a secret from his friends, family, or social media, there's a big problem. You haven't met his inner circle, and he doesn't even post a casual story of your coffee dates. Why? It could mean he's keeping his options open or hiding something important. This behavior shows a lack of trust and transparency, which are fundamental to any strong relationship. If you're feeling like a secret, it's time to ask him the hard questions. You deserve someone who's proud to be with you. Sign 19. You're always to blame. Ever been in an argument where you walked away feeling like everything was your fault, even when it clearly wasn't? This constant blame game is exhausting and emotionally draining. It's a classic mind game that makes you doubt yourself and feel guilty for things you didn't do. Remember, a healthy partnership involves solving problems together, not blaming one another. Sign 20. He refuses to empathize with your feelings. Empathy is at the core of every loving relationship. If he doesn't try to understand how you feel or makes you feel guilty for expressing your emotions, it's a clear indicator that he's disregarding your values. A lack of empathy means a lack of kindness and compassion, which are non-negotiables in a strong, intimate relationship. If he makes you feel like your feelings don't matter, it's time to reevaluate if this is the relationship you want to be in. And there you have it, ladies, the 10 clear signs he might be using you. It's not easy facing these harsh truths, but recognizing them is the first step toward reclaiming your emotional well-being. If you find yourself nodding to a few of these signs, it might be time to ask yourself some tough questions. Does this person meet your needs? Do they respect your feelings? A healthy relationship is built on mutual support, love, and respect. Don't settle for anything less. Remember, you are worthy of a relationship that adds to your life, not takes away from it. Have you ever wondered why guys can be so hot or cold? One minute, he's laying on the charm. The next, he can't be bothered to respond to a simple text. Why is that? You see, there's one thing men secretly crave above all else, but he will never tell you himself. In fact, this hidden desire makes or breaks any romantic relationship. Not knowing this one relationship secret almost guarantees he will lose interest or find a reason to shut you out. Do you know what it is? Click our description link to watch the full video. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content on relationships and self-growth. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care of yourself and stay strong.